Boom, boom, boom. Here we are. Good morning. Let's see it. Okay, so we good here. Now we want to hear this thing. Queuing it up. Queuing it up. Just trying to share it, guys. So, don't know where. Here we go. I'm going to share this. Good morning, everyone. We're back live. Got some. Oh, sounds really good. If I can get to it. Here we go. Done. Done. All right, here we go. We in this. Okay. All right, so good morning. We're back at it. We got our morning coffee stream here, and we're just gonna talk about some money, and just taking advantage of the money that's out there right now. So, what do we got here? Oh, we're gonna go here. We're gonna make a banner. We're gonna do this one. No, this one. No, this one. Yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm. Ah, ooh, that's a good one. Do that. Like, kind of setting this up right now. Can we? Let's see if this will work. Okay, let's see. Will this work? Maybe. I wonder if it works. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Come on, man. don't think it's playing. Hold on. I don't think it's playing. What? I guess I ain't gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh well. We're not gonna use that right now. Okay. So, what do we got today? Oh, this is what we got. This graphics getting better. We got stimulus package. Really the things that we as regular people can use. And we got the PUA, the Unemployment Act. We got the PPP, which has been a crapshoot for everyone. Got an update on that. Unemployment, definitely that's available to basically anyone right now. And the EIDL. Okay, so we're going to talk about these things here. So, just want to share this information just to help you make a little bit of money as you're waiting for the as you're waiting. Just because if your work, your job has been impacted in any way, which I think we all have to a certain degree. We have these resources available to us to be able to, um, not necessarily make some money, but just help offset obviously the income. So like me myself as an agent, I can still I'm an essential worker, and but the fact of the matter is, it's the market hasn't tanked. It has not tanked, but the volume has been affected. That's really been the biggest change. So like a lot of the amount of traffic that's happening, just people in general, or are not, you know, putting them out for sale or going out for sale just because of what's going on. That's just the way it is. So, obviously that's going to affect the, the professionals in that industry. It's just the way it goes. Oh, I got to reply. Okay. I will play some music. So if anyone wants to know like the music that I use for like my regular videos, I use Music Bed. Um, Pretty decent music. Do have a free trial. And let's see. I'm gonna share it. Yeah. So yeah, this is the music site that I use. And was listening. Oopsie. Whoopsie. To this one. This guy. This guy was good. Let's see. Whoopsie. He was playing pretty decent. Here we go. Back, guys. Anyways, this is the site I use for music and stuff. I'm gonna add the other side. All right, so we're gonna add a. Can I add another? Here we go. All right. So, a couple of the. We'll go ahead and start here. Um, Here, we're gonna start right here. This is the IEDL site, and what's going on here is if you are if you work, you have a business of any sort, independent contractor, this is the resource that you need to go to, but you have to apply quickly. This is a essentially grant money that has been approved by the government. And this is actually the second go around. So this is the Economic Injury Disaster Advance Loan. Okay, now don't be scared by the loan aspect of it, but you want to focus on the advance. That's really the part that we're interested in. So what happens is they are giving an advance up to $10,000, and this is it's supposed to be forgivable. So and to go like next level, it is actually supposed to tie in. It's supposed to tie in. It's supposed to tie in the EIDL. Is supposed to tie into the PPP. They're supposed to work together, and what they're doing is what they're doing here is whatever money you're receiving here, they will incorporate it into the PPP and have you combine if you go for the loan. So that's I'll get to that part in a minute, but that is very important. That's how they're applying it. But I highly recommend applying for the EIDL. Those funds are limited. They ran out the last time, and they will be more likely running out again. So this is kind of it's grant money. It's forgivable, free money. So take that, use it. This is the site here. I'll post it in the comments below. And then when you're ready, you just have to see right here. Bookmark this, put it on your homepage of your phone because you see here, apply for loan. When you go here, you hit apply. It just takes you back to the same site because it's not live yet. It will be live. So once it goes live, it's going to ask you basic questions, name of your business. So again, if you're a sole proprietor, the name that you go by. This is for side hustlers. That even applies for Instacart. That's going to apply for Uber drivers. That's going to apply like anything. Even if you have like a regular job, go ahead and apply for this. Worst case scenario, you get denied. Nothing happens. You move on. All right. So that's resource number one. As we continue here, resource as we go here will be unemployment. So this again is available to anyone again affected by the shutdown pandemic in the state of Texas. This site has been terrible. I will say terrible. So we go. If we go here, Texas Workforce Commission. Whoopsie. No, there. Go. Hopefully nobody sees my. Okay. It's not working for me. I know what to do. Go. We're gonna Google it. Yeah, so this is the site you want to go. You want to go ahead, punch your information in here. It will ask you for your social. It's going to ask you tons of questions to um, to identify yourself, to set up your identity, to log in, things like that. You do not need, again, if you're self-employed, you're sole proprietor, side hustle, you can apply here. It is part of that STEM package that was put out, the CARES Act, as it can be referred to as sometimes. Okay, and that gives you 600 per week. It's not working right now. Texas has been overwhelmed, but it's part of the CARES Act. It's already funded, and you go here and you can see here. You got even some top. Yeah, more claims as unemployment. Yeah, because self-employed people never got this before. So, a lot of people out there hustling. You got a full-time job, the W-2 workers out there, but you have a side hustle. Whether you're a hairdresser, you go power wash, things like that. Um, look, this is a good here Q&A. Typing errors. I will say personally, I haven't got money here, but they have staggered times to apply and to apply, basically staggered times to apply, requests, and all that. So have patience on this site. It is extremely slow. So, but again, you can retroactively request these payments. So even if you're not getting them at the moment, you can go back and you'll still get those payments. And then when you get the money, hey, like save it towards your house or something. Pay down your house. Pay it towards a mortgage. Catch here, the unemployment is taxable. So keep that in mind. The EIDL is not taxable. The PPP is not taxable, but it will be. It does have interest if you get it. Won't like 0.9% interest. So keep that in mind. Okay. Now, if we go here, we're going to go to. Now we got the pandemic unemployment assistance. So we have here. So this is going to be for regular workers that need, emergency funding. So, and you don't have a side hustle. So that's the main difference here. So this would be, again, in addition to your regular state's unemployment. Again, apply for these. They're very slow. Everything's been rolled out at a very, very fast pace, and it just, it hasn't caught up. But is what it boils down to. All right. So that's that. Let's see here. You should file if you're ineligible because you have lost income to file for POA. So I haven't done this one. I might do it. Comment below if I should do this. Oh yeah, actually, let me go back here. So we list this one. This is the PUA. That's the PUA. And yeah, we're gonna go back to, we'll go to FAQ. Unemployment FAQ. And then we're gonna go to, this is the one that I really think, the IDL. This is the main one. Pay attention to. All right. So, and kind of the reason why I'm like wanting to discuss this and how you can like get extra income and revenue into your household is just because, you know, the whole forbearance thing is the issue with forbearance, like that's still going on, and that is terrible. So definitely you don't want to fall into that trap where you know, again, my previous video, like go watch it, where I talk about the forbearance and the pitfalls of it. How, as you, if you file forbearance, like you could be trapped having to pay back. Dark now. Boom, back. You don't want to be stuck in requesting forbearance, being behind three, or having to pay up your three payments upfront, including the current month. So 4 months of payments that you have to pay at the moment. And not only that, but then you'd have to also, you actually would have been already hit with a credit because they notate that you're in forbearance. So definitely don't want to do that. So keep that in mind, guys, as you listen to like my recommendations here. So the only reason why I'm suggesting this is to help you out. And then, of course, the stimulus check that came out in the past couple weeks, they're still rolling it out. So, you know, take advantage of that. You know, if you have a house, like you can do some projects that help you out with that. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so this is the one where I talk about the. So go to this video, link below. Shouldn't file. Shouldn't agree. Basically, it's a trap. What you're looking at here, basically. So What's up? What's up? I don't know who's watching, but keep watching. So, anyways, guys, so that is, I think that's it. So, just keep in mind, like, these are excellent resources that you can go into. EIDL, that's going to be, uh, I don't want to say by luck, but stay on top of that one, especially if your workload has reduced dramatically. Unemployment, this is going to be um, the most annoying one to do, but it will give you a definitely steady stream here that would help. And then the PPP. So I haven't really touched into the PPP. So a little bit about the PPP. It's the Paycheck Protection Program. This guy actually got denied for that one, just because, like, hey, I pay myself as a company. I'm my own company, and then I pay myself as my own employee. So they, if you were Chase, just keep in mind, if you're a Chase client, you can apply for the PPP only if you have a business account prior to February 13th or 14th, something like that, some date in 14th. Um, and I got denied because their explanation was my business is not in the United States. I don't know. That seems like a very rudimentary. Maybe it was a mistake, but I have to apply again. And that one is a little bit more complex. That one, there's tons of videos out there. I highly recommend you watch Meet Kevin. So YouTube, Meet Kevin PPP, and he's going to talk about um, the PPP and the application process more in detail. But it's basically, if you have a wage, you give yourself a wage that is supposed to give you in advance a loan of that wage, and it's going to be great for, again, sole proprietors, small business owners that are not making money. So that's going to essentially hold you off to keep your business afloat. That's the purpose of this PPP. So, obviously businesses are being affected in many, many different ways. And if you can't sell, no one's buying, no one's coming in through the doors of your business, then of course, like, the PPP is going to be great. The government's goal is they want to keep businesses available and still open. So when the lockdown is over and the economy starts slowly going back into action, you will survive this dip essentially. So yeah, those are the things. The stimulus package. I believe there is there is another stimulus package. CARES Act 3.5 is what's coming out, and that one is supposed to be. Take this off. So that one is supposed to be signed already. Let's see if I can see it here. Let's see if I can find it real quick. They signed it already. My graphics were falling. The CARES Act is giving more money to the IEDL, yeah, the EIDL. More funding to that because, like I said earlier in the video, the funding ran out. Like, it's gone. What else we got here? I believe it's getting more money to our frontline responders, so that's great. And let's see, when is this? We need something. We need would just passed. We'll go. We're gonna go Google. Let's see what has passed in the past 24 hours only. So this is for workers. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, the PPP also did run out of money, and they're expanding the funding for that. EIDL, and so they gave $310 billion to the PPP, an extra $10 billion to the EIDL, and then a measly $50 billion to um, additional SBA disaster programs. Looks like they're giving extra funding towards hospitals, which is great. Hospitals and healthcare providers, um, give them more, uh, funds to combat this pandemic. Virus testing. So yeah, so it looks like okay, so that's in the place. So we're looking for CARES Act 4. These 4. Let's see here. Let me show you my screen here. Okay, still looking here, guys. Here we go. So CARES Act provides economic impact. Well, this one already came out. That's the $1,200 paycheck. Let's see. Maybe this one? Government status? This is more FAQ. We'll just do CARES Act. Yeah, and I think the last CARES Act where we got the $1,200 stimulus check. Hey, in the middle of this live stream, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit that like button. Smash that like button. It really helps. As I put these videos out daily, Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so a lot of on the last stimulus package, CARES Act, a lot of the individuals that are between like 18 and 24 that were still being claimed as dependents, like college students, they did not get their checks. Well, majority of them did not. So this new proposal is supposed to help that. Let's see. All right, see what we got here. It's upset because I got my ad blocker on there. Well, I guess I'm not gonna find it here. Oh, here we go. Statement. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know. We're gonna shut this down, guys. I was trying to find it, but I'm not finding it. Okay, so to recap, insert clip here. So I was correct in what I was saying here. So yeah, so they passed an interim bill. So this is 3.5. This proposed, what everyone's hearing, like this $2,000 per month per individual is in the hasn't passed. They're still debating it. So this interim bill, yeah, it is to expand the funding of the PPP, of the EIDL, and more money towards hospitals and testing. So yes, that is what's going on. So my correction. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I will um, wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys. I posted the links below. I'm going to post it in the description as well, so that way it's easier to see as you're scrolling. My name is George Gonzalez. I'm a Houston realtor with Intero Real Estate. I really appreciate it. Like the page, Strength in Realty, Living in Houston on YouTube as well. I appreciate it. Have a good one.